Hello. Okay, so let's start a new series. Let's do focused on testing. Uh, I think testing is one of those things that you should be doing, but you're probably just doing like a manual test. And you know, I did a lot of manual testing as well, and what manual test is for you, those that you don't know, is you would, for example, change something in your uh, Rails app or whatever app you're working on, and you would go to the browser and refresh the page and then submit. Say if it's a form, for example, and you wouldn't see the response you're getting, and you probably know the format that you're expecting to get, and you would see, is it, if the response is what you're expecting or not, and if it's not, then you would go and fix it, and if it is, that's it, right? You excuse me, you just move on to the next thing. So what I want to do like a new project, and we can do something like maybe like a travel guide, or where you can like register and you can create your uh, travel diary, and you can create like a new diary input, put like a place where you went, when did you go, how did it make you feel, for example, from 1 to 10, uh, and all the good memories that you had, stuff like that. So that will be like a few input fields, and we would do a test driven development, and we would do every single test that exists: unit test, integration test, smoke test, uh, all of them. So we're gonna do that. So let's start first with initializing our project. So let's do Rails new travel diary. Diary, is that how you spell diary? Yes, it is. So when everything is set, we will cd into our folder, and we will also push everything to our repository on GitHub. So let me just go and create one. So here, let's call this travel diary, and we'll make this public for travel diary. Let's create a repo. Let's see here. First commit. Let's get the remote of our repo, and let's push it to the repo. Okay, so that's fine, we have that. So let's open the project in our code editor, and let's add a few things here before we actually start with the whole testing thing. So first, what we need to do is we need to install a few gems. First, we will do simple form. That is the gem that we're going to be using for all the forms. So there is a generator that we're going to be using for Bootstrap, and before we do Bootstrap, let me just get the code. We need to include it in our project. So app, let me just see here, views, layouts, okay. So style sheet, link, okay, we have that one included up there. And okay, so we have our Bootstrap and we have our Font Awesome included. So then we can run the generator for simple form to include the Bootstrap styling. So generate simple restyle -- bootstrap, and that's added. Okay, so next you're gonna add the device gem. You're gonna Rails generate device install, I think it is. Let's see. Getting started. Rails generate device. Yeah, generate device install. Rails generate device user, and we will go and set scoped views, which will probably have more than one view, and we want, for example, to have admin and users, and we don't want them to be the same model. So one of the approaches is like you would add like is admin to a user, true, false. But what I like to do is to completely separate those and have a dedicated admin side with their own dashboard and stuff, and then dedicated user side. So because we're going to have two different views, we need to enable scoped view flag to true, and now we can do something like Rails generate device views users, and this will give us users views. And let's migrate the database. And we have that. Now we also need to add a root path. So sorry, let's add that one. This will be our root. And now if we do Rails server and we open localhost, okay, let me just get that one running here, and we go to the users sign in. Now you have the form with already Bootstrap applied to it, and so we have these basics done. Okay, so in the next video, I'm gonna be adding like some styling, and then we're gonna be starting to build out our application with proper tests, and we're gonna be generating scaffold and doing tests before we implement anything, and like as I said, test-driven development approach. Okay, bye.